What's up, know-it-alls? We're back with another one. Question of the day. Is Rodgers really the greatest of all time?
I don't know, man. I mean, he's starting to look like that, don't you think? I mean, just every time we sort of think Brady's like surefire the GOAT, I mean, doesn't Rodgers come out and just do something insane like he did on Sunday night?
I'm here to say it right now. Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback I've ever seen.
Now, are you saying that because you are a Dolphins fan who has been playing against Brady for forever and you just don't want to give him the credit that he deserves?
I am not biased on this subject.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean,
I promise.
I mean, it's a fair debate. And but before we get into it, let's talk a little bit about the game last night because I think it was the most exciting game on football.
Oh, by far.
Yeah. I mean, we said it earlier, or I said it earlier. To be honest, the Bears are back, baby. I think the Bears are just going to be insane this year. Khalil Mack, I mean, I don't even think he needs like practice time. Like you were worried about, like, oh, he doesn't know the scheme and things like that. Like he doesn't know the plays they're gonna be running. It doesn't matter. When you are as good as he is, you can just be thrown in there and he will just do exactly what he did. Pick six, stripping the ball left and right. I mean, he was a monster.
Absolutely. I mean, he arguably had like the greatest first half of a defensive player I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 2 takeaways and a touchdown. I mean, that guy was just straight up on fire. And I mean, what was the score at halftime? It was like 20-0,
yeah,
20-3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And Rodgers gets hit, and he goes out, and he gets carted off the field. All the theatrics. And then the second half, that bad man from Green Bay comes back out on the field and lights him up.
Yeah.
It was amazing, honestly. I can't believe the guy's running around. He's hopping. He's like hobbling on one leg. He only has one leg. And he's jumping around. He's having weird throwing motions and awkward throwing motions. And he's just getting the job done. I was just in awe. I mean, I know everyone else was sitting there and giving him praise, but I was just sitting there I couldn't believe what I was watching, honestly.
I mean, I think it's fair to say he pretty much pulled a Paul Pierce. I mean, you remember Paul Pierce getting carted off during the end?
No, I think Aaron Rodgers is legitimately hurt, though.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Paul
I'm
Pierce,
just joking around.
Yeah, I mean, we're both not Paul Pierce fans, but
not at all. But I think I told you during the game I texted you. I think I would take Aaron Rodgers on 1 foot over pretty much all the quarterbacks.
You're like half the quarterbacks in the league.
I would take Rodgers on 1 foot. I mean,
absolutely.
You know how like when you have to throw the football, you have to just like step into it or playing off your back foot. I think Rodgers like on 1 foot hobbling can throw just a better ball than anyone in the league. Like it doesn't matter where he needs to put it, he's gonna put it there. And like the receivers, they're just gonna catch it because I feel like when Rodgers was throwing the ball, all receivers just get like a +10 catchability.
For sure. I mean, he couldn't even follow through. He couldn't even take a step forward. He had to he was doing a weird, he would jump as he threw the ball.
Yeah, it was a jump pass.
It was odd, and somehow he still made it work. And I couldn't believe what I was watching.
Yeah, me neither. So let's get into it. Do you think? So you said you think he is the GOAT? You would really put him that high, even though he only has one Super Bowl ring?
Aaron Rodgers, the greatest of all time.
I don't know, man.
Greatest I've ever seen.
I think talent-wise, you might be onto something. I think it was Brady that said before the game started, or after the game, he said if Rodgers was in the Pat system under Belichick for as long as Brady's been, that Rodgers would probably surefire be the best quarterback of all time.
Who said this?
I think Brady said that himself because they asked Brady after the game, did you see?
Brady said that?
Yeah, I swear.
Oh my god!
I know that's going.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so he said that, and I'm thinking Tom. I was like, you don't have to be too modest, man. You can admit, you're the greatest, and then Rodgers is also right up there with you.
He doesn't care because everyone already calls him the GOAT anyways.
Yeah, but I think for Rodgers to really be in that GOAT conversation, he needs to win another ring. Because I think one right now is not going to get the job done. Because Brady, is just as talented as he is. I mean, I guess you could put them 1A or 1B. Except Brady just has the rings. He has the success and all that. So I think that's what's going to keep Brady number one for the foreseeable future.
All right, so I'm gonna spit some facts on you.
Please do.
Just to prove my argument that Rodgers is the GOAT. So you're saying I'm wrong. You're saying you like Brady over Rodgers, correct?
Yeah, I'm going with Brady, number one.
Would you go as far as Rodgers is the second best, or do you have another guy over him?
No, I think I would put Joe Montana at 2, to be honest.
Okay, Joe Montana. So let's do it.
All right.
Give me your top
five.
Why not?
All right, so let's go for it.
Yeah.
I'll do Brady 1, Montana 2. I will go Peyton Manning 3. I will go Aaron Rodgers 4. And then, call me crazy. I think I got to put Eli Manning at number 5.
Okay, I know you don't really
I don't.
mean that. That's just you being a Giants fan, so I'm just gonna forego that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put some holes in this argument, saying that Brady is the GOAT.
Okay, let's go for it.
In football, in my opinion, again, which is the ultimate team sport, championships aren't as valuable to a resume of a player as it is in a sport such as basketball. Basketball, you got me. It holds weight for sure.
Okay.
Football, you can be the most dominant player in the entire league and still lose. It doesn't mean that you're not the best player ever. It simply means that it is the ultimate team game.
Yeah.
So, reasons why Rodgers is the best. He has the best touchdown to interception ratio of all time.
Okay.
Already. Second, he also has the best passer rating ever.
Okay.
Thirdly, he just simply passed the eye test. You watch that guy play, and you can simply, if you just watch, people say it all the time, if aliens came down from the skies tomorrow and they watched Tom Brady play a game and they watched Aaron Rodgers play a game, they would say that guy in the green and white jersey is better. I mean, just watch the games. He is simply a better quarterback.
Aliens are coming here just to watch us play football.
If you want to argue who is the most accomplished quarterback of all time, Brady's going to win that argument every time. I'm simply saying who is the greatest quarterback. So simply to me, he plays the quarterback position better than Tom Brady.
Okay.
Also, how often is it that we get a player that is at the peak of his powers and he has no weaknesses? Can you name a weakness of Aaron Rodgers? I'm thinking of guys like in basketball, you have LeBron. And he definitely has weaknesses. I mean, he's not the best.
Let's not get crazy now. We'll say this for another video.
Say it what it is. He's not the best at the free throw, and he doesn't shoot threes as efficiently as you'd want to, with the exception of last year. He was very efficient. But everyone has a hole. Aaron Rodgers has nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, he throws he can throw every pass. He's athletic. He's nimble. He has vision. He can run. I mean, there's nothing the guy can't do. He simply takes over football games. When he's not in the game, the Packers are one of the worst teams in the league. And when he's in, they're a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I don't think the Packers would go very far if they stuck with DeShone Kizer.
And you're talking. Everyone wants to talk about Brady, but this guy's had arguably the best coach ever his entire career.
Yeah.
He's had one of the best top 5 offensive line almost every single season that he's been in the league.
Yeah.
And he's always had a decent defense to carry him. Everyone wants to say, he's never had elite receivers. And the 1 year or the 3 years that he got elite receivers, he rewrote the record books.
Yeah.
But I mean, talk about consistency. It's the perfect storm for Brady to just succeed in that system. And I'm not taking anything away from Brady. I just simply think Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair to think so. I mean, I'll still give it to Brady just because I think he can elevate an average Joe Schmo that they line up on the outside better than anyone in the history of the game. Like Rodgers, despite not having the weapons or the tools that Brady has had, the coach or whatever, Rodgers I think has consistently had better receivers than Brady has. I mean, Brady, he has Gronk, sure. Who else has he had? He's had Moss. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Rodgers has had Donald Driver. He's just had Jordy Nelson, and I don't know.
I hear you, but I mean, we can go back to Brady when he said if everything was created equal.
But Brady's just being nice. He's just being modest.
No, but like it begs the question. In your opinion, if everything was created equal in a vacuum, everyone had they had the exact same things around them for their entire career, who would win more Super Bowls?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, we're forgetting like what Brady was like because. In his prime,
I'm not forgetting. You could arguably say that he's the best he's ever been right now.
No, I think he was even more insane. Like during 2007.
I would argue that he's last year was maybe one of his best seasons ever.
It was one of his, but I don't think it was the best.
Maybe that'll be another debate.
Maybe it will be. Who knows? We can go on this.
Guys, leave a comment and let us know if you'd want us to
go about this for hours.
Talk about Tom Brady for a little bit.
Yeah. But let me ask.
All right, so
let me ask you really quick. Do you think that Rodgers benefited from sitting behind Favre for however many years? Do you think?
Absolutely.
Do you think?
Absolutely.
How do you think his career would have turned out if he was thrust immediately into the starter from day one?
That's hard to say, just because so many variables change the outcome of people's careers.
Yeah.
So I definitely do believe that quarterbacks that get thrust in there too early, and it's kind of like sink or swim. Like you can ruin a guy's confidence, you can ruin a guy's demeanor, and basically how he feels about himself, and just ruin his career early.
Yeah.
I mean, the elite guys, they'll come in and they'll lick their wounds because they're gonna. I mean, plain and simple, no rookie quarterbacks aren't traditionally good in the NFL. Yeah. So you're not going to have a very successful season, barring anything crazy like. I mean, I don't know, like an RG3 or
Sam Darnold.
Carson Wentz.
Sam Darnold's
a Carson Wentz.
Sam Darnold's a truth, man.
Dude, Darnold looked amazing. But for the most part, I would say on average, and then again, what I mean by that is it's an average. It's not. It's every individual is going to have a different case.
Yeah.
But on average, I would like to sit my quarterbacks for a half to a full season. Honestly, I want them to learn under a proven veteran, be on the sidelines, have a clipboard. I mean, people don't realize that how involved backup quarterbacks are in games. They're a part of the play calls. When the quarterback comes off, the first person he talks to is that backup quarterback. He's sitting there like, dude, what do you see? What do you see? This is what I see. Oh, this is what we could run next play. So they're very involved.
But Rodgers and Favre weren't even tight like that, man. Was Favre even teaching him anything?
Just being on the sideline, watching the preparation, being able to getting brought up, be a professional. I think that has a lot of value. I think Rodgers still would have probably ended up being what he is because it's in him. Yeah. But I mean, I definitely think certain quarterbacks get ruined. Yeah. Being started too early.
That's fair. I could live with that.
I got one question for you, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
All right, let's get it.
So what we were talking about before. So I think Rodgers is the best quarterback ever.
Okay.
So if there was 2 minutes left, right?
Okay.
You're on your own 20-yard line.
I'm on my own 20.
And you get one quarterback to save your life.
Well, you know who I'm going to say? I'm going to say 2007 Eli Manning.
Wait, that's actually a really good
That is a legit answer, and I'm standing by that. I think
that is
2007 Eli Manning. I don't think a quarterback could be more clutch than that kid was.
I'm with you, dude. Honestly, I got nothing to say. I can't even argue that. You're 100% right.
You were thinking I was going to say Brady or Rodgers. No,
you're right. You're right.
Eli.
You're right. All right, know-it-alls. That's probably it for this episode. Let us know in the comments down low, who do you think is the best quarterback of all time? And also let us know who your top 5 quarterbacks are of all time.
Yeah. All right, Dave, it was good talking to you. Let's do this again soon.
Yeah, man.
All
right, guys.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you, guys.
All right, see you.